Peace be to all. In today's video, we will be theorizing about a topic that is very mind-blowing and enigmatic within the realms of mysticism, and this is the topic of Abraxas and the Seven Heavens. This will be, and this shall be, the theory video and the unverified personal knowledge of Abraxas and the Seven Heavens. Hope you enjoy. So, before we get into this personal theory, you're probably asking, who or what is Abraxas? Well, you asked a very good question, you see. Abraxas is a Gnostic entity that has Basilides' origins. The two mentions of Abraxas in text are in the Holy Book of the Great Invisible Spirit and the Greek Magical Papyri. There is a huge dispute over who Abraxas is. Some say he is an aeon, an angel or emanation of the true God, while some believe he is a archon, a fallen angel or demon of the false god, the demiurge. However, there is a reconciliation amongst these scholars on one thing about Abraxas. Regardless of how you view Abraxas, he always guards over the 365 heavens or the 365 spheres. But I'm going to stop you there because you're probably wondering something. Is there 365 heavens or 7? Well, the answer is actually both. I'll explain how. You see, yes, there are 7 main spheres that consist of the heavens. However, each and every single one of those spheres consists of 52 sublevels. So, out of the 52 sublevels of 7 levels, that equals to 364, meaning that the 365th heaven is the last and final heaven before reaching the destination. So, what role does Abraxas play in the heavens? Is he a friend or is he a foe? Well, he's a little bit of both, and I'll explain what I mean by that. Abraxas is the guardian spirit of both the lowest realm of the heavens and the highest realm of the heavens. So, when you are entering the heavens, you must go through Abraxas, and when you are leaving the heavens to reach the final destination, you must also go through Abraxas. This is why they say Abraxas is the guardian of the 365 spheres, because he guards the 365th sphere of the heaven. You're probably asking, where does Abraxas appear in canonical scripture? Either encryptically, symbolically, in between the lines, spiritually? Well, he appears in Quran 53:14 and 67:5, and I'll explain how. You see, Quran 67:5 reads out like this. وَلَقَدْ زَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيَا بِمَصَابِيحَ وَجَعَلْنَاهَا رُجُومًا لِلشَّيَاطِينِ وَأَعْتَدْنَا لَهُمْ عَذَابَ السَّعِيرِ. And undoubtedly, we have adorned the lower heaven with lamps, and made them missiles to beat devils, and prepared for them the torment of the blazing fire. See, if you were to foolishly read the scripture literally, you would be thinking that the scripture is saying that the stars in the heaven are shooting stars that are meant to beat devils into hell. But the thing is, this doesn't make any sense. What it's referring to is actually Abraxas' male side, because fire is a male element, harnessing his male energy to defend the lowest heaven from negative energies and put them back into the underworld. And you see, I can prove this ludicrous claim using numbers too. You see, Abraxas' number is 365, while the verse's number is 675. If we reverse the numbers, we get 576 and 563. Subtract the 2 and you get 13, which is the sum of 67, the chapter number. And also it is 1 off from how many words are in verse 5, which is 12. Now, moving on to Quran 53:14, it reads, In the Sidratul Muntaha. So, the Sidratul Muntaha is the lote tree of the furthest boundary. It is the extent of all the angelic beings' knowledge. The angels, the angelic light beings, their knowledge cannot go further than the Sidratul Muntaha. So, just like how the lower heavens puts a cap on demons, the highest heaven puts a cap on angels. This is Abraxas' feminine side, because earth is a feminine element. And this right here is talking about Abraxas' feminine side, Abraxas guarding the highest heaven as a tree. Don't believe me? Just look at the numbers. 14, which is the verse number, is the sum of 3, 6, and 5, while 5 plus 3, which is the chapter number, is 8, and 3 subtracted by 6 subtracted by 5 is negative 8. So, your next question is probably, what are the 7 levels and where are they located? The 7 levels of the heavenly bodies are in synchronization with the 7 classical planets. Um, Something funny about this, guys, is this is exactly why Surah Muhammad is the 47th surah in the Quran. Because we know that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ traveled the 7 heavens. But where is the 7 heavens located? The 4th dimension. It's not actually located in the skies, it's located within another dimension. And it's the 4th dimension. So the meaning and the wisdom behind 47 being Muhammad's number is not just within the realms of 4 elements and 7 chakras, but it is also the realms of the 4th dimension's 7 heavens. So now you know the 7 classical spheres are located in the 4th dimension. You're probably wondering, what order does it go into? The order of the solar system or a different order? It actually goes through a different order. The order the 7 planets go in the 4th dimension is the alchemical order. You see, in alchemy, there are 7 main metals that are associated with 7 of the classical planets. And the order that these planets go into in the 4th dimension go in order of how valuable their metals are. So I'll break it down for you. Level 1 is Saturn. Saturn has the metal of lead, and level 2 is Mars. Mars has the metal of iron. So iron is a tier above lead. Level 3 is Jupiter, which is the metal of tin. Level 4 is Venus, which is the level of copper. Level 5 is Mercury, which is the metal of mercury or quicksilver. Then, as you probably know, level 6 is the moon, which is silver, and at level 7, the final level, is the sun, which is gold. So, now you know that the sun is the final level of the 4th dimension before reaching the final destination. This is something you should know. Notice how in the photo posted above, Abraxas is holding the sun. There is one crazy part about Abraxas that really keys in the fact that he is the guardian of the highest 4th dimension, and it's this. If you notice, in the picture of Abraxas I've shown above, there is a magic word that's written on it. What is this magic word? Well, the magic word that permeates the Abraxas pendant is Samizalam. What is Samizalam? Samizalam is a magic word of Hebrew origin. One contender of Samizalam is that it's Shemesh Olam, which means eternal sun. Not sun S-O-N, but S-U-N as the star sun. Finally, the second contender for what Shemizalam could mean is Shemi Shalom, which means my name is peace. So, right here, there are 2 distinct names that could be entered in by Shemizalam. So, which one do you think it is? Well, actually, believe it or not, you guessed it, it is both. You see, both Shemi Shalom and Shemesh Olam deal with both parts of Abraxas that lives in the lower part of the 4th dimension and the higher part of the 4th dimension. So, Shemi Shalom deals with the lower dimensional part of Abraxas. See, we know that the lowest part of the 4th dimension is Saturn, and Saturn deals with time and order. Shemi, which is my name, deals with time, and Shalom, which is peace, deals with order. Now, moving on to the higher realm of Abraxas, the one who guards the end of the 4th dimension to the final destination. That is Shemesh Olam, because we know that the sun is the final level of the 7 heavens. And essentially, once you get past the sun level, you reach a place called the eternal sun. Now, it is like the core of the 4th dimension. You basically reach like the 4th dimension's core, and the person that's guarding the core that you have to get past to leave the 4th dimension is Abraxas. Now, finally, to lead you guys off, I will give you guys a coincidence concerning the 7 Greek letters of Abraxas' name translated into numbers. So 1, 2, 100, 1, 601, and 200. So within the sequences of numbers, there's a coincidental secret code in this: 1, 2, 100, 1, 1, which can be turned into 12, 1, 1, 1. Which, if you didn't know, guys, uh, Quran chapter 12 has 111 verses in it total. Another thing you guys notice is that in order to make that code, I had to discount 60 and 200 in that sequence of numbers. So you're probably asking, what about the 60 and 200 that you discounted? Well, here's the good news, guys. I want that to be something that you guys figure out for yourself. Yeah, I don't want to cover every single breakdown of the topics with on my own. I want you guys to actually interact with the video and find some mysteries that I stopped myself at to see what the audience can go in. So yeah, if you guys are interested in cracking the code of Abraxas, then be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. This is the fourth upload on the Ikhwan Astahab channel, and we're just growing day by day in and out. Thank you.